Hello, today we're going to be looking at the basics for the VectorCAST plugins for Jenkins. The VectorCAST plugins for Jenkins requires you use a VectorCAST project, which is broken up into nodes for compiler, test suites, groups, and environments. The individual environments are usually run in serial when you run from the GUI, but in Jenkins we can parallelize the execution of the different environments and distribute those across various nodes within your Jenkins configuration. Let's start by installing the plugins. First, you'll need to go to Manage Jenkins, Manage Plugins, Available, and then search for the VectorCAST plugins. Select both the Execution and Coverage plugin, and you can install. If there are additional plugins that are required from VectorCAST that haven't been installed yet, it will install those as well. Once Jenkins resets, you'll notice that VectorCAST has added a link on the left-hand pane. You can click that and start creating your jobs. In this case, we're going to start out by creating the new Jenkins pipeline job for VectorCAST. I already have my managed project stored in a Git repository, so I can just go and get that one from the repository. You can see it's down in current released vcast work area vc manage. Its name is point of sales manage.vcm. So because I'm pulling it from the repository, I just need a relative path. If I was using it on my local drive, I would give it a fully qualified path. I also have a setup environment batch file here that I would call to set up the various environment variables and pathing that I need for this job. So I can go ahead and drop that in to my environment setup. Lastly, I need to specify the SCM checkout snippet. You can use the Jenkins snippet generator to do that. In my case, I'll just set up Git and grab the repository information and click Generate Pipeline Script. I can take this snippet and paste it back into VectorCAST. And that's all there is to it. I have a pipeline job that's ready to be executed. So let's go ahead and build it. Now, when we build with a pipeline, it's already set up to run the various stages and to spawn the jobs in parallel for each of the environments. We can see that from the top level job, where each of these jobs are running on an individual executor. You can also see it in Blue Ocean. There are the individual environments for this specific managed project. Once the pipeline job is finished, you can go back to the regular view and see the artifacts that have been generated. So in this case, we can look at the aggregate coverage report. We can look at the metrics report and give you all the VectorCAST data you're used to seeing. You can run this a few times and then you'll start seeing the trend graphs that you're used to seeing from the VectorCAST plugin for Jenkins. From here, you can drill down into the various test results and see where you're passing or failing. You can also drill down into the coverage results. Thanks for watching.